Healing. We hear the word and immediately think of something distant, something almost unreachable, like a mountain we need to climb or a final destination we must arrive at in order to finally rest. But the truth is far more intimate, far more ordinary, and at the same time far more powerful. Healing does not happen at the top of the mountain. Healing happens here, right where you are, in the middle of the ordinary chaos of your daily life. We are taught to believe that healing comes after achievement, after you find the right partner, after you fix your financial struggles, after you move to the perfect place or finally discover your purpose. But healing is not a reward you receive at the end of your battles. Healing is the process itself. Healing is what happens the moment you stop running from your wounds and choose to feel them. Healing begins not in perfection, but in honesty. Think of your life as a mirror. Every relationship, every obstacle, every dream unfulfilled reflects not only the outer world but the state of your inner world. If the mirror is broken, you don't fix the reflection by painting the glass. You fix it by going deeper, by addressing the crack itself. This is what healing from the inside out truly means. It means realizing that nothing outside can fully change until something inside you does. And yet, this truth is both liberating and terrifying. Because if the problem is inside, the responsibility is also inside. You can no longer blame circumstances, destiny, or other people. You must face yourself. And this is the step most people avoid, because it means sitting in silence with their pain. It means looking at the shadows they've hidden for years. But here lies the paradox. The very thing you fear to face is the doorway to your freedom. Pain is not your enemy. Pain is a messenger. Every tear, every restless night, every memory you try to bury is simply life calling your attention to something unresolved. And the more you ignore it, the louder it screams. But when you stop running and finally listen, pain softens. It turns from a roar into a whisper. And in that whisper, you find guidance. You realize that healing does not come by erasing the wound, but by allowing it to teach you. Healing is not glamorous. It is not always visible. Sometimes it is just you, alone at night, choosing to breathe through the storm instead of collapsing under it. Sometimes it is choosing not to send the angry message, not to escape into distractions, not to give up when your whole body tells you to quit. Healing is not perfection, it is persistence. There will be days when you feel you are moving backwards, days when old wounds resurface and you wonder if you've failed. But healing is not a straight road, it is a spiral. It brings you back to the same places, but each time you arrive with deeper awareness. You are not failing, you are deepening. The fact that the pain has returned does not mean you are broken. It means you are strong enough now to face it at a deeper level. And something even more extraordinary happens when you start healing yourself. You unconsciously give permission for others to heal too. You don't need to give advice, you don't need to fix anyone's problems. Just by existing as someone who chooses not to abandon themselves, you become a silent mirror for others. Someone sees your vulnerability, your honesty, and thinks, if they can be real, maybe I can too. This is the secret medicine of authenticity. Healing spreads not through words, but through presence. Think of it this way: every scar you carry is not a sign of weakness, but a map of survival. It shows where you've been, what you've faced, and what you've overcome. When you hide your scars, you hide your wisdom. When you accept them, you transform them into beacons of strength, reminders that you are more resilient than you realize. Healing from the inside out also means breaking free from the performance of happiness. We live in a culture that worships appearances. Smiling pictures, perfect captions, carefully crafted stories to hide the mess behind the curtain. But the soul cannot be deceived. Deep inside, you know when you are lying to yourself. And the moment you admit the truth of your feelings, even if it is messy, even if it is ugly, is the moment light begins to enter. Honesty is the beginning of healing. So do not wait for the perfect day to begin. Do not wait for the pain to disappear before you start to live. Healing is not something you achieve after the storm has passed. Healing is the act of learning to dance in the rain. It is the art of breathing while the chaos still exists. And the more you practice, the more you realize that the chaos outside can never silence the peace within. This peace is not passive. It is not resignation. It is strength. It is the choice to stay present even when you don't have all the answers. To love yourself even when you feel unlovable. To keep walking even when the road seems endless. That is what makes healing sacred. It is not given to you by the world. It is chosen by you again and again each day. And if you are listening to this now, maybe life has already been whispering to you. Maybe the pain you carry is not here to punish you, but to remind you that you are capable of something greater. Maybe the anxiety, the fear, the loneliness are not signs of failure, but invitations. Invitations to slow down, to feel, to choose yourself. Healing is not about becoming someone else. It is about remembering who you already are beneath all the noise. So breathe, place your hand on your heart, feel its rhythm. That beat is proof of life, proof of resilience, proof that you are still here. And if you are still here, then your story is not over. Healing is not about the past or the future. Healing is this moment, this breath, this choice to allow yourself to be fully alive, exactly as you are. Because in the end, the greatest technology, the most advanced tool, the deepest wisdom, was never outside of you. It was always within you. You are the healer. You are the medicine. You are the miracle. And the journey of healing from the inside out begins the moment you stop running and finally choose to be here. And maybe this is where the real story begins. Because what you just listened to is not about me. It's about you. Every thought, every vibration, every choice you make is shaping the world you are walking into. These words are just a reminder of something you already know deep inside. That you are more than routine, more than fear, more than limitation. If at any moment in this journey you felt your heart respond, if even for a second you remembered who you really are, then don't let it fade. Carry this whisper into your own life and let it grow louder. And if you feel this message should reach more people, help us spread it. Subscribe to this channel, leave your reflection in the comments, and share this video with someone who needs to remember. Because the awakening is not meant for one voice alone. It becomes stronger when we remember together. This is not the end. This is just the first step of a much greater path. Stay with us, and let's walk it side by side.